And with that, well, technically by tomorrow at like noon, it will be halfway through the year. But yeah, 6 months of 2026 gone. We're halfway through 2026. And Pride Month is also over. If you saw my short yesterday, listen, what I said is pretty much in the title of that short. Pride Month might be over, but celebrating love, that's a year-round thing, man. So, for those people of the Pride community and or Pride allies, I hope Pride Month was good for you. I personally had a great Pride Month. And I dare say, let's do it again next year. Good morning and happy hump day, everybody. Let's get to my low and my high, my act of kindness. Well, let's see, what's my low? My low is that there was something I was kind of nervous about yesterday, but it actually turned out to be a pretty good experience. My high is because of the thing that made me nervous, it allowed me to do something that, I had never done before, that I've been wanting to do, and therefore talk about in a video. And what's my act of? You know what? My act of kindness is that the thing I did involved supporting local, and that's exactly what I did. So, what did I do? Well, TLDR, I was in Corning, and I hadn't eaten anything all day. It was lunchtime, and if you don't know, Corning, Market Street, beautiful area, parking is a nightmare. It really is. I had to park very far away from what I wanted to do in order just to get to the place I wanted to get to. But I did. And so I come here with this video. Because over the years, I've made it no secret that, to me, the best pizza spot in the entirety of the 607, Shabong, Steuben, Schuyler County, all that is Aniello's in Corning. However, some people don't even realize there's a very good pizza spot not even a block away. It's called Atlas. And I remember hearing about Atlas years ago because my brother was doing a sort of internship for this one person who knew my late grandfather. And for lunch, he would go to Atlas every day. So, needless to say, my brother hyped Atlas up for my family and I. And here's the thing. When I saw where it was when I first went years ago, I'm like, do you guys not know Aniello's is literally right down the corner? But, lo and behold, man, Atlas is actually really good. Of course, by far, I've easily had Aniello's more. I probably had whenever my father actually orders it, brings it home, he always gets, an extra cheese pizza. That's always what he gets. I probably had that pizza more times than any other pizza in my entire life, toppings or otherwise. Which, if you know me, then you would know that I believe that as good as a plain cheese pizza is, once you've had your favorite toppings on a pizza, plain cheese isn't really that good. But Aniello's is the exception to the rule. I really could have Aniello's extra cheese pizza and almost not get tired of it. See, as great as Aniello's pizza is, having a different topping on a pizza, you need variety. You need something. You do. A few weeks ago, when my grandmother was visiting, and I told you that we went to the Pride Festival, we went to Aniello's for lunch. And I got myself 3 different slices. One pepperoni, one of their broccoli garlic, and one pickle pizza. And, that's what was missing. Different toppings on, pizza. And up until then, I will admit I had been going to Atlas a little bit more because, they actually have a wider selection of what pizzas you could have. You know, they don't just have, pepperoni and cheese. They actually have like a whole bunch of different. They have a pizza of the day at Atlas. So needless to say, Atlas is not afraid of experimentation. So yeah. Listen, City of Corning is a great place. If you're a pizza lover, I would hate to be you right now because I think choosing between Aniello's and Atlas would be like choosing between one of your kids. You know? And I'll admit, I'm technically a neutral party. I mean, well, funny story. My brother lives in Corning, and I live here in Elmira. And my brother thinks that the best chicken wing pizza is from Vincenzo's here in Elmira. I think the best chicken wing pizza is from Aniello's in Corning. So we both live in opposite towns and both think the best chicken wing pizza comes from, opposite pizza joints. It's just funny that way. Although the chicken wing pizza at Vincenzo's is really good too. It is. It grew on me. Still not quite as good as Aniello's. Still very good. And you know what? Atlas is a great chicken wing pizza too. Shoot, seriously, that's like 3 really great pizza joints right there in the entirety of the 607, in which, what are you guys doing? Go have pizza right now. Of course, again, this is the debate of, which is better, Atlas or Aniello's. I mean, listen, if you're a pizza lover and if you're in the city of Corning, you're not going to find a shortage of good pizza anywhere. I mean, even if you were to take out Atlas and Aniello's out of the equation, there's still Rico's on Market Street. And there's still Pudgy's on Bridge Street. And they just reopened the Pizza Hut. That's on Pulteney Street in Corning. Although, that does remind me. And Chef Joshua Weisman said it best when he said, honestly, the best pizza you're going to find is from local establishments. That's not to say places like Pizza Hut or Domino's or Papa John's are bad. But, I mean, those are big multi-million-dollar franchises. I, as one person who doesn't go to those places, that's not going to hurt anything. The big wigs are going to be fine. You're better off really just supporting local. And you are. In fact, honestly, this video is just another example of you really are better off just supporting local. You are. I mean, I said that, Rico's and Pudgy's and Piggy Pizza are chains, but you know what? They're local chains. So you know what? It counts. I mean, I said in my video a couple days ago, it's for those 3 have a 3-way tie for my favorite wings of all time. In my number 10 spot. I mean, so trust me, it's not remotely bad at all. Of course, I talked about wings enough as it is. It's pizza time. So, and you know what? It actually is kind of interesting I brought up Picnic Pizza because Picnic Pizza was probably the very first pizza I ever had from their location in Big Flats. Although people swear by the location Horseheads, I mean, listen, it's just really good pizza. You go to Big Flats or Horse, it's like when I talked about Giuseppe's the other day. Like, if you go to Horseheads or the Corning location for Giuseppe's, it's going to be good no matter where you go. And the same thing goes for any of the locations for Picnic, Pudgy's, or Rico's. You go to any of those locations, it's going to be good. Granted, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Rico's probably has the farthest reach because I think there's a location all the way in Bath, New York. I forget if Pudgy still has a location in Bath too. I know it used to. I forget. I know Piggy Pizza used to have a location in the Arnott Mall, but then because of COVID, everything everything was messed up, and so I think eventually Rico's took over where Picnic Pizza was. Okay, enough stalling. Atlas or Aniello's, what you got? First of all, let me say, again, if you're a pizza lover and you're in the city of Corning, you're going to be eating good, no pun intended. I'll say this. Atlas, without fail, has the edge over Aniello's solely due to the fact that they're not afraid to experiment. I mean, I've had several different of their pizzas over, the last year. I've had roasted garlic. I've had their chicken wing. I've had their like fresh tomato. Like, seriously, like their pizza. I actually tried their pizza today yesterday. It was essentially like it's like if they took a really good breakfast pizza and combined that with some of the elements of an omelet. I've had their mac and cheese pizza too. The mac and cheese pizza is good. They had barbecue chicken pizza, which is what my brother swore by once upon a time. Like, when it comes to experimentation, Atlas has the edge. And it's not like it's a gimmick either. It's good quality pizza. Like, people say it's quality over. No, this is quality for sure. But Aniello's has just had such a rich history in the city of Corning. And honestly, they're the one place where I could get because here's the thing. You could put any topping on a pizza, except pineapple and olives, and it's going to be good. The true measure of a good pizza slice should be plain, which is why Dave Portnoy is able to do what he's able to do. Shout out to El Presidente. And for that reason alone, I could have a cheese slice from a place like Atlas or Vincenzo's, what I mentioned earlier, or anywhere else, and it'd be good. But I would find a cheese slice from Aniello's just a little bit more satisfying. And so, by an extremely narrow margin, like splitting hairs margin, like the size of the size of the hole in the needle margin, I gotta give it to Aniello's. But you know what? If people were to suggest, hey Nick, we're gonna go to Atlas for some pizza, want to join us? Like, yeah, I'll go to Atlas for pizza. Hell yeah, I'll go to Atlas for pizza. It's damn good pizza. But at the end of the day, Corning, you really should be very lucky. The city of Corning should be proud of the fact, you've got two really great pizza joints that have been around for decades. And they're still going strong. Seriously, I went to both places to get a couple slices just to see them out, and it was a fairly solid lunch rush at both places. And keep in mind, it was 1, almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon by the time it was all over. So, shout out to Atlas, shout out to Aniello's. Shout out to Vincenzo's too. Vincenzo's is good too. In Elmira, it is. Of course, I'm trying to talk about it. I'm trying to keep it in the city of Corning, but go to Vincenzo's too. Really go to any of the pizza joints I mentioned. Pizza's awesome. It is. Especially when my thing lately has been getting a slice that's been sitting out a day and all they do is put in the pizza oven and warm it up. Oh, that's good. That's been my jam lately. It really has. Ooh. I guess, if anyone is wondering, because if it were up to me, there's actually a lot of toppings I would have on a pizza. I mean, again, the only two things I would never eat on a pizza are pineapple or olives. Seriously, like, you know, that's actually one thing that Aniello's will have. Listen, Atlas has a signature pizza, which actually looks really good, but they just had to put olives on it. Why? Like, if they didn't put olives on that, then maybe Atlas would have taken the crown. But yeah, dog. Atlas is great. Aniello's just barely better. And you know what? If I'm ever in corny, I need somewhere to drown my sorrows, I've got two places to choose from. And that's okay. Of course, I was about to say, I mean, there really isn't a topping on pizza I don't like. Again, except for olives or pineapple. And honestly, pineapple actually wouldn't be bad if you cook the pineapple first and then put it on the pizza. And instead of just like raw canned pineapple and put that, it'd be like cook the pineapple first, then pair it with like bacon or ham. Like that would probably be really good. I mean, listen, whether you realize it or not, fruit on pizza, it's actually not as hard of a concept as you might think. I mean, pizza has tomato sauce on it. Tomatoes are fruits. People put jalapenos and bell peppers on pizza. Jalapenos and bell peppers are fruits. So, yeah. Fruit on pizza is not really that foreign of a thing. People just get turned off by pineapple because pineapple is a much sweeter fruit. And again, like, cook it first and then put it on the pizza to bake the pizza. That'd probably be better. Anyway, any sidetrack. Support your local pizza establishments. I know I always will. Shout out to Atlas. Shout out to Aniello's. You know, you're two of the very best pizza joints I've ever been to. No questions asked. Vincenzo's, you're also in the discussion. You guys are great too. In fact, I might actually go to Vincenzo's today, just because I gave enough love yesterday to Atlas and Aniello. So we'll have to see. But yeah, I just gave you I gave you three places to go and support local. Now go do it. Hope you like this video. If you like this, YouTube channel, follow social media. As always, I'm very home in this video for all you guys watch the show. Wonderful. I forgot the day of the week. Wednesday. And remember, if you guys want to talk to us, we can let me know. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.